Hello, everyone. It's Friday, August 22nd. And this is your Sugar Daddy season live stream. It's been a week, and well, quite frankly, today was great for the markets and great for crypto in general. Our coin, not so great, but honestly, we're in the don't give a fuck stage. We're just building stuff right now, and we're still in a stage where kind of people that gave up on the coin are just going to kind of give up, and we're kind of reaching out to the crypto community and really actually building our actual product here. I'd say our actual product really started this Monday, and that's why we're kind of solely focused on building right now and really kind of kicking this thing off. I'd say over the next month is when we're really going to start getting into higher gear, and I say by early October we'll really be kind of kicking and grooving with what we're doing here at Sugar Daddy Season. We're going to have an interactive website. I kind of talked about in the past about how there'll be like a Sugar Daddy Season ranking and points and how you can earn points and kind of go up and down the tiers. But the new Sugar Daddy Season website will also be about like investing in meme coins in general and kind of like a tips and strategy for that. I think I mentioned in the past how I was into online poker, and what I did really well was I was made one of the first poker strategy websites, kind of teaching people how to play online poker, how to know where to play and stuff like that, and it did real well. And I kind of in some ways view that as part of this Sugar Daddy Season website. I talked about it yesterday extensively about how I think meme coins are going to go absolutely ballistic, and people are going to want to learn how to collect these things intelligently by themselves. Kind of like with the current KOLs, there's there's a few good ones, don't get me wrong, that actually educate and can kind of show the right direction, but a lot of them is it's just kind of like pumping, and it's a little shady, quite frankly. And you don't really learn anything from the KOLs. It's like people are just trying to guess. They're just trying to be like, okay, this guy says this cat coin's good, so I'm gonna give him this cat coin. Like, this website will be not just, oh, this is what I'm buying, what meme coins I'm buying, but it's also like these are what I'm looking at. This is how you can tell about where to buy, like what metrics I tend to care about, when you might want to sell. But honestly, I'm not really into meme coin trading. I'm more into meme coin collecting and for the long term. And that's kind of what we're gonna be talking about here at Sugar Daddy Season. My wife keeps basically doing like naked shit.
There's a distraction.
Yeah. So I don't know what she's trying to get off, like what she's trying to do here. I'm just gonna take a second. All right, you done? I can't really do my stream when you're like being all naked. It's too distracting. Okay. All right. So, anyways, obviously, meme coins and boobs and ass do not go. Like, you can't really you focus on one or the other. You know what I'm saying? You can't like do both at the same time. It's just kind of a fact. I talked about in my last thing. Part of the reason meme coins will explode is due to men not having enough tits and ass in their life. Like men won't have tits and ass in their life, so they're going to do meme coins. And just with here, when I had tits and ass in front of me, I stopped talking about meme coins. I was like, tits and ass. And now that the tits and ass are in the other room, I can walk in and talk about these meme coins again.
Perfect balance.
It's a pretty clear change, and right? Like, I mean, this. Anyways, so Sugar Daddy Season, we're going to be the sugar daddies of the meme coin industry. Okay, we're obviously Sugar Daddy Season stands for blind optimism and Sugar Daddy Season, but I'm flat out calling this meme coin bonanza, and I'm comparing it to online poker. I'm comparing it to the daily fantasy, and I'm saying it's going to be definitely bigger than daily fantasy because it's worldwide. I think it's even going to be bigger than online poker. And online poker was absolutely huge for like us old folks understand that, but the young people, I don't think they quite get it. But it's going to go absolutely bonanzas, and we are going to be, first of all, the type of people that are blindly optimistic about the future. And we're also going to be the sugar daddies of the meme coin industry. We're going to be supporting other communities, collecting their coins and investing in them, and kind of showing who's worth it. Who do we think's worth, and buying their meme coin? Like, which communities are something worth supporting, in our opinion? Because it's not going to just be one or two communities that win. It's going to be a few dozen, I think. It's not going to be hundreds that really get over $1 billion per se, but I think there's going to be quite a few, and they're going to be doing different things. It's not just going to be another cat and another dog. In fact, I'm generally staying away from cats and dogs in general. I'm not like, what does Sugar Daddy season stand against? We're against the posers, the pessimists, and the prudes. And it's really about the pessimists and the posers. That's really who we're like. We are not about that. We are not investing in posers, and we will not listen to the pessimists. Basically, the pessimists are going to be wrong, in my opinion. The pessimists will be wrong. Meme coins will explode. We will have our Sugar Daddy season, and we're not going to be doing it by investing in the posers. We're going to be doing it by investing and collecting the meme coins of strong communities that deserve it. So let's talk about what I view. Like, what am I looking at when I buy another community's meme coin? I talked about a couple days ago, Giga. To me, that's a slam dunk. Giga was over $1 billion. Now it's only like 130 million. Don't really look at charts when you're talking about long-term collecting, okay? Like, the chart is not your friend. It's damn near meaningless, in my opinion, especially when you get to like really smaller meme coins like ours, like the chart's a joke. Like, I think two guys blew out of their like Sugar Daddy season today, and it made our price go down. Like, who cares? And it's not even that much money. But even other communities can be easily influenced by a few people. So that's why I wouldn't be like, oh, this community's dead because it went down. It's like, if they actually have something going for it, that means they might go really, really high once the kind of meme coin explosion happens. And that's what I liked about Giga. They have two things that I really care about. They have a brand, a very good fitness brand. Like, they are the fitness meme coin. They are the Chad. Giga, they're called Giga Chad, and they really cornered that, in my opinion. And they have a belief. They have it's like some sort of meathead belief. Like, whatever you think the meatheads believe in, like, Giga Chad seems to embody it. And I mean that in like a sincere good way. Like, they are like pure testosterone in a meme coin. And that's how they believe in it. Like, they are like fuck you pussies. They just be like, don't be that pussy shit. Like, I'm not saying that's the right belief, but they embody that belief. And a lot of men embody that belief. And I'm like, okay. I'm not exactly a fitness nut myself, as you might notice. A few minutes in the sack will basically knock me out for the day. But I respect that other men really like to work out and become buff. And a lot of those guys are high testosterone, like, fuck you pussies. And I'm like, you know what? This Giga Chad's really, really good at this shit. They're good at this shit. And I respect people that are good at things that I'm not good at. And so I've been buying their coin. That's probably the coin I've been buying the most is Giga Chad. And like, I'm not talking about coins that are over $1 billion, like Pudgy Penguins or SPX 6900. Like, I'm not going to talk about those coins because they're already over $1 billion. And it's kind of like, oh wow, you think Pudgy Penguins is a good, like, come on, it's over $1 billion already. Like, I'm not getting any. I'm trying to do something that like gets you at least a 10x if it gets back to over $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? So the coin I want to talk about today, I'm not going to keep talking about my bull thesis on Giga, and I'm not going to be doing two coins a week. I'm going to be doing maybe one coin a week. I'm not going to put a strict amount of coins because as I find some, I might do 2 a week. I might do 0 a week if I don't see any new ones I like. I might just reiterate the ones I like. And when I like a coin, I'm not trading the coin. To be very clear, I'm like, okay, if this thing goes up 50%, I'm out. Like, no. Any coin I'm buying because I want at least a 10x. I'm buying because when I think that this meme coin explosion happens, that this thing will 10x or more. That's I'm not saying they will, of course. I have no idea if they will. And I will not say, but that is why I'm buying it. And maybe in the future I could talk about if I sell some, there's a difference between selling something because you just need the money and selling something because I'm like, I think this thing's overvalued. And if there's something that I've been like adamantly about and I sell it because I think it's overvalued, I'm going to try to remember to say it. Okay. But that's just not the case right now. Like, I don't think anything is overvalued. I think we haven't even had the explosion yet. So whatever. So the coin I'm talking about today is Housecoin. I've mentioned Housecoin in the past, in like both a good and a bad way. I was like, well, I don't know about Housecoin because you need a house. At the end of the day, like I feel what they're saying, but you need a house. And I was looking at their content, and I want to be clear, I don't know anyone in Giga or Housecoin. Eventually, I will want people on this stream to talk about their coins, whether I own some of it or not. I want people to talk about their coins and why us sugar daddies should invest, should collect their coins. So I don't know any of these Housecoin people or these Giga people personally. But I was looking at Housecoin, and Housecoin is kind of like us. Like, it's down over 90% from its, same thing with Giga. It's down a lot from its highs, and a lot of people kind of think it might be dead. But they're out there with their memes and their points, and I think their points are fucking fantastic. Like, I think what they're basically they're a solid fuck you to boomers. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe Sugar Daddy season will be a fuck you to boomers too. But Housecoin is a pure play on the fuck you to boomers. And I respect that. Like, Sugar Daddy season, we're more optimism. We're more of a pure play on delusional optimism. That's Sugar Daddy season, delusional optimism. And part of our delusional optimism is, fuck you boomers, we're going to do it on our own. We don't need you. But Housecoin is just pure fuck you boomers. It's pure fuck you boomers. We're not paying for your overpriced house. Just fuck you. We'll rent forever. We don't give a fuck. We'll Airbnb forever. We just don't give a fuck. Fuck you boomers. And given how fucked up the housing market is, whether it's realtors with their kind of insane commissions, whether it's like the rule, like certain states have like building rules where it's tough to build, which makes the less supply and makes the housing costs go up. Like California is a perfect example. Quan probably understands this real well. Like, the reason the costs are so much in California is it's impossible to build anything. So you have these fucking boomers that bought a house in the 60s or the 70s or whatever and pay no taxes on it. And their house went up a lot because they're building new houses. It's like what happened in California in the housing market is the biggest, it's basically very, very pro-boomer, and like it's so bad for young people. And by young people, I mean even people my age. I can only imagine how Gen Z must feel. They must feel like, I'm never going to fucking buy a house in California. And California is a beautiful state. Like, young people should be able to buy a house there. Like, I assume you agree, Quan. You probably, are you feeling what I say at all?
There are houses that look like absolute shit that are going for like $500,000. And I've been in an Airbnb for like 5 years. I made, nice with my landlord, and it's just no hope at all for me to even think about buying a house.
So again, you can see Housecoin is going to resonate with a guy like Quan, who, lives in California, a state with a really fucked up housing market. That's basically all for the boomers, fucks anyone that can still get an erection without Viagra. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's California. Other areas, people don't feel it as much, like Texas or some of these like central states. Like, people are like, well, I don't understand. I can get this. It's not like the young people in the middle part of the country might not feel Housecoin as much as the coast do, but a lot of people feel it. They feel and people hate boomers. They're the most hated generation. And they deserve to be hated. The boomers deserve to be hated because they were able to get where the fuck they wanted at a cheap price. They had pure job guarantees. Like the man that's a 3 out of 10 as a boomer was able to buy a house, have his wife, maybe she's fat, but he's still able to have his wife, have his fucking life, and it was not that hard. Whereas guys nowadays feel like they have to gamble for a living, or it's just how can they have what this basic bitch boomer had so easily. And Housecoin kind of embodies that with a single fuck you. So what I talked about, 2 things, brand and belief. I mean, Housecoin has belief, the belief of fuck you boomers, fuck you housing markets. Now the brand isn't really there. Housecoin, like, it's not like Giga, where like Giga is going to be like anything fitness or meathead related, or just high testosterone related. Like Giga is more of a brand. Pudgy Penguins doesn't really have a belief, but it has a good brand. I want Sugar Daddy season to have both belief, the blind optimism of our Sugar Daddy season, that we're going to, fuck it, it's going to work out. Sugar Daddy season. Fuck it, we're going to make money from meme coins and everything's going to be fucking great. Whatever, fuck it. Fuck you, boomers. Like, we have belief, and I think we kind of have a cool brand. We got the bear. Sugar Daddy season could be for like anything. It could be a perfume. It could be a candle. It could be a party. It could be fucking anything. It's Sugar Daddy season. It's anything that's like kind of fun and rich. So that's what I'm going for. That's what we're going for Sugar Daddy season. We're going for both brand and belief. And Housecoin, I feel like, but when it comes to these meme coins, you don't need to have both, in my opinion. You can have brand or belief. And Housecoin has that belief. And I respect that. Now, a lot of people are like, well, what belief or brand does some of these old school ones like Pepe or Dogecoin have? And I would say a few things. First of all, I think Dogecoin's belief was fuck it, meme coin. Like, that's just like, fuck it, we don't care, meme coin. Like, this is work, like, we don't care. Any of this shit's like Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever, it was the first meme coin. That was the belief that like we can just form a community over anything. We'll form a community over a damn dog. That's what Dogecoin was. It was the first belief, and it kind of created a brand from that. And Pepe, like, people vibe with Pepe. I don't know what to say. Like, he's his own brand. He's kind of this snarky little fuck. It's the belief in being a snarky little fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what those OG meme coins had. And that's what I'm looking for, new meme coins. I'm looking for brand and belief. Some people think, you have to have a dog or an animal, or it has to be something that's been around. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think that's what's going to happen, because if you're seeing what the newer meme coins that are doing well, like Pudgy Penguins, they have a brand. SPX 6900, not so much a brand, but it's kind of a belief. It's a pure belief asset, as they say. Just this kind of degenerate, fuck it, we're going to gamble our way into money. So that's what the coins I'm looking for. I'm looking for coins that have strong brand or strong belief. And they need to be at least show signs that they're working towards that. Because I understand everyone talks about community. Community is everything. Community is everything. I'm like, yes and no. Because we see with these coins, and they go up and they go down, what makes the community really stay? So many people are just there for the price, there for the gains. Sometimes they learn to love a coin because they believe in it. But I want to see something more to it. I want to see something more than they just love this animal. I want to see something like they really stand for something, or they're going to try to make a brand. To me, that's what something people will really latch onto. Something that makes them feel. And yes, price makes people feel. There's nothing that makes people feel more than their wallets, than making money. That's a great feeling. Making money is a great feeling. Seeing something go up is a great feeling. But I want there to be something more to it than just that. I want there to be, there's something about this brand or this belief that makes people feel. And it doesn't have to be a feeling that I have. Because I don't live in an area where housing's that overpriced. It's not that bad. The boomer, I don't like boomers either. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the boomers, but I don't have the visceral hatred that someone in California would have for boomers. But I understand that visceral hatred. And I understand the visceral hatred for the housing market for those people, especially for the Gen Zs. So I get it. That's why I'm collecting the Housecoin meme coin. And it's also why, like with Giga, I'm not a fitness guy, but I'm collecting their meme coin because I get it. That's something people will have a visceral love for, is fitness and being the fucking alpha male. So I'm going to keep pouring more and more of my fucking money into these two coins, and I'm going to find some more coins too. And I'm going to talk about it on the stream. And we're going to have a website where I talk about, these concepts, and I'll have my portfolio on there for Sugar Daddy Season members and all sorts of shit. So you can see how this project is going to be being developed along with the meme coin industry in general. And as this stream takes off, as meme coins take off, I expect and hopefully our coin will take off as well. We're going to have a few more weeks of, shaky, some whatever we got left of people that aren't even bothering to watch any of these streams and really don't give a fuck. And once we kind of get people that are in this with us that really believe in meme coins, because I want people investing in Sugar Daddy or collecting the Sugar Daddy Season meme coin, not just because they think I'm great, but because they believe in what Sugar Daddy Season is about. And what Sugar Daddy Season is about is meme coins. We believe in meme coins. We believe meme coins are the next thing. If you don't believe meme coins are the next thing, you're not going to hold a meme coin. You're going to want to get the fuck out. So we want people that believe in meme coins are going to hold meme coins and are going to invest and collect other meme coins. Because I fundamentally think meme coins are the community foundations going forward. You start a new community, you have a fucking meme coin. Like, this is revolutionary concept. Have you noticed that there's not really any new religions in the last 200 years? There kind of have been. People just haven't realized that there are religions that have happened over the last 50 years. Bitcoin is a religion. Okay? Bitcoin is the original meme coin. Yes, people think it's the first crypto, blah, blah, blah. Like, Bitcoin is expensive. It's not really good as a cryptocurrency. All these other cryptocurrencies are better, but Bitcoin's the first one. And it's the biggest, and it's a big fuck you to banks, and it's digital gold. That's Bitcoin's meme value is solid. And that's why it's worth so much. Bitcoin's a religion of a fuck you to the banks and kind of a fuck you to nation states. There's other religions too. There's I would say political religions, Democrat, Republican, left woke, right woke. But those religions suck. Political religions suck. You can't make money at it. You just get pissed off. I would much rather be in a religion that's fun and I might make money at. And I think everyone else is going to kind of seem the same way. I think religions going forward will be really old school stuff, like Christianity, Muslim, Judaism, Buddhism, stuff like that, stuff that's been going on for thousands of years, stuff that's cultural. And then these brand new religions that people actually believe in, that people really, that's not just because they're born into it, because they choose it. You're generally born into an old school religion, an old school culture. You're born into that. You can't change the color of your skin or your culture that you're from. And it means something to you, and I understand that. But people want to choose an identity. And meme coins are a way of choosing an identity and actually kind of making money from it if other people choose that identity too. And if you look at the history of religions, like you have all these fucking religions invading each other and killing each other and trying to convert each other and shit like that. Well, at least we don't do that anymore. I mean, they still do it a little bit, but it's a lot less. It's a lot less. It's a lot less killing and a lot less forced conversion. And you got the Mormon missionaries or the Jehovah's Witnesses that knock on your door, but in generally, people aren't trying to convert you because they don't really give a fuck. But with these meme coin communities, people are going to be out there trying to convert everyone to their meme coin community because that's how they make more money and their brand gets bigger and it kind of becomes a bigger status symbol in society. So I feel like meme coin, like you cannot, human connection and community is the most human thing ever. It's the most human thing ever. With AI kind of making, like razzling everyone, it's just razzling everyone because a lot of people are afraid about their jobs and they're afraid of Terminator 2. Like even if you're a plumber or the guy that's building a house, your job's not gonna get AI'd away, but you might be afraid of the Terminator 2 scenario. Quan, are you afraid of Terminator 2? There's a little part of you that's afraid of Terminator 2, right?
Skynet's out there.
I know, there's a little bit of all of us that are afraid of Terminator 2 happening, and as a Sugar Daddy season, our approach is fuck it, Sugar Daddy season will be fine. We'll just build a better Terminator. Like that's my attitude towards Terminator 2. Well, us humans will think of a better Terminator and we'll beat the other Terminators. Like we'll think of some bullshit. I'll Michael out of it. I talked about resilience and Sugar Daddy season resilient. I'm resilient. People use my name as a word for resilience. It's called Michaeling out. Whenever everyone thinks you're down on the floor and you're fucked, and you somehow like get back up and fucking boom. And that's kind of what I hope and expect with Sugar Daddy season. And that's what I think will happen with humans if Terminator 2 ever happens. But going back to that, obviously people feel worried about AI. They worry about computers. We want something we're good at. What are humans good at? What can we always beat the fucking robots at? We can beat them at community and feelings. Robots don't have feelings. They can fake feelings, but they don't actually have feelings. They don't actually like other robots. AIs don't like other AIs. They don't have AI friends. They don't have AI feelings. We do. Humans do. So us humans will always be better at understanding meme coins and communities than a fucking robot. I mean, an AI can maybe guess, but it can't feel it in its bones. Like an AI can't feel it in its bones how much it hates the boomers. How much it hates those fucking entitled boomers that had it so fucking easy. And they don't really understand it. And they don't appreciate how easy they had it. And the Gen Zs and the millennials all fucking feel it in their bones like, oh, they're boomers. The AIs don't get that. They don't feel it. They don't feel blind optimism like a Sugar Daddy season. They don't feel, testosterone. They don't feel because they're AIs. Meme coins allow you to make money off of feelings, something pure human. It's the way of the humans saying, fuck you AIs. We will spend our money the way we want to spend our money. And when we don't have tits and ass on our face, if you have tits and ass in your face, you're going to forget. Okay? Tits and ass, don't get me wrong, money is great, but if tits and ass are in your face, you're going to forget what you're talking about. Especially, there has to be lots of money that's being thrown at your face to, get away from tits and ass. That's why I couldn't talk earlier. I had tits and ass on the other side of this camera. But guys have less tits and ass. Guys have less tits and ass. They're going to focus on making money at what they're good at. Feelings. And that's why they're going to buy meme coins. And Sugar Daddy season is going to help people buy meme coins. It's going to help them make good decisions. It's going to help the meme coins that deserve to go up. Because once the meme coin boom happens, this whole rug shit, and it's like, oh, is this a rug? Is that a rug? There's going to be so many meme coins that are clearly not rugs that's going to be less of an issue. If people are trying to play into the really, really new ones, maybe it's an issue, but it's going to be more of a choosing communities they believe in. And I don't know. I feel like I'm done for the night. Quan, we got any comments or any other shit we want to talk about?
We got our boy Crypto Savvy. He's a believer in Sugar Daddy season per usual. Mary Joseph, thank you for reposting the stream. Crypto X is in here. What's up, guys? Sugar is the ticker from Y Plus. Teflon Don is making sure we're saying collecting. And Crypto Savvy with some flattery here. You are fit, Michael. He said,
what the fuck? Come on, dude. You damn well know I'm not fit. I mean, you can say I'm not that fat. It's fun to say I'm not that fat. I'm not that fat, especially for an American.
Listen,
But fit in, in,
I
in.
fit in my. You fit in your car. That's all that
I
matters.
fit in my
You fit your
car.
house.
I fit in
Yeah,
this shirt. I fit in this
yeah.
room.
Fit is a mindset.
Yeah, I'm not even like focused on fitness that much. I'm like, I want to play with my fucking coins, and that's the other thing. Humans like to collect shit.
Yeah.
We like, especially men. I feel like, I mean, actually, women collect shit too. Women like to nest. They like to have their little nest, and us men, we like to collect shit. Whether it's baseball cards, and now it's gonna be meme coins. We like to collect these little fucking things. And actually, we're parlaying that with Sugar Daddy season with the NFTs. Because the NFTs are like little collectibles. These aren't going to have monetary value. It's just like, so you can have that sticker. That sticker is yours because you were there for Sugar Liberation Day, or you're there for, like, you have this level of, like, we're going to have all sorts of little stickers for Sugar Daddy season that's like collecting. So you get your stickers that don't really have any monetary value, and then you have the coins, which do. But this is just why I'm such a diehard meme coin believer, and I feel like now is the time to really start collecting these meme coins because crypto is clearly showing some legs. Ethereum and Solana, the charts look good. These things are strong, and why is like, what's good about these things? You know what's good about these things? The meme coins, the communities. That's the one thing that's really shown to have value out of anything, out of Bitcoin or any of these things. It's the meme value. But Wall Street and these big funds have no fucking idea how to invest in a meme coin. They have no way to invest. They have no way to, they're not going to be like, because these things aren't securities, right? These things aren't securities, so they can't. And they're not stocks. They're not an ETF. There's no way for them to get in there. There's no way for the boomers to buy this shit. This shit is boomer proof. Okay? We had one boomer that bought Sugar Daddy season coin and he sold it. And you know what? Fuck that guy. We're gonna get way fucking higher than his average sale.
I think another point to that is there's no physical place for us as younger millennials, older millennials, like, to go. Like, community only exists online, so we're doing things that we know how to do, and this new technology with meme coins, finally understanding it. Like, I think one of your big points was when Bitcoin hit, you didn't really know what it was, so you're getting in now, and there's a learning curve to it. So with the lack of community, we're finding ways to bring people together and make money so we can actually build these.
Quan, I'm going to cut you off because I want to say something real fast. Boomers are getting into Bitcoin. Boomers are going to, I'm not saying Bitcoin's bad. I like Bitcoin, and I'm never going to short Bitcoin, okay? But boomers are buying Bitcoin, and they're kind of ruining the vibes. They're ruining, like, all these big fucking funds buying Bitcoin. It kind of ruins the fucking vibe a little bit. And young people, yeah, they want to get something where they want to even the score with the fucking boomers. So they're going to want to buy shit that's boomer proof. And that's fucking meme coins. And young people, yeah, we want communities, right? Like, the boomers have their fucking canasta clubs and shit. What do us young people have? We have meme coins. We have online shit. Because, young people are scared to fucking go out to the club. Like, men are afraid to hit on women because they're afraid of getting accused of getting Me Too'd and shit. So what we got meme coins. At least we can make money off our meme coins. So I just, every goddamn bone in my body says this meme coin thing is going to be huge, especially next year. Like, we're early. I'm always at least a year early. So let's not focus too much. And I'm going to end this stream by saying we're going to fucking make sure Sugar Daddy season can explode in 2026. That's our goal. Like, I don't know where we're going to be this month, next month, October, November, December. I'm not too focused on the price right now. I want to make sure that the price of sugar, I want to make sure the price of Sugar Daddy season can go sky high when the meme coin true explosion happens, which I think will be next year. And I think we'll provide value, first of all, by having a great brand, having that blind fucking optimism and that fuck yeah, we're going to win. And I think we're going to have solid utility as these sugar daddies of the meme coin industry, as helping out other communities, helping other people understand which meme coins are worth collecting, and having a fucking badass website. I mean, maybe because I'm old, I still fucking use websites. I don't know what to say, but we're gonna make sure we're there, that we're a good community to talk about meme coins. And maybe I'll say a lot of anti-boomer shits. And sorry, mom and dad, I love you. I love mom and dad. There's some other boomers I like, but in general, that generation, fuck them. Let's have a good weekend, everyone. The show's just started. The meme coin moves just started. Like this is our moment. Okay, Gen Z, this is your fucking moment. You want to fucking make money? You want to be able to bang a bunch of girls just because you have money and you're gonna get a bunch of thoughts? Not a great idea, but you might want to do it anyways. This is your chance. This is your fucking chance, in my opinion. And by the way, even if you make all that money, don't spend it on women. Don't actually become a sugar daddy. They're not worth it. Like, have a nice wife, sure. Like, my wife's great. But like, don't just, like, thoughts are thoughts. Hoes are hoes. Just remember that. Anyways, end stream.